Hello. Okay, it appears this is now working. Yeah, there we go. Okay, finally got things going. Yep. Everybody hear me? We're going to be starting in just a second here. Okay, it appears this is now working. Yeah, there we go. Yep. Okay, we are live. Thanks for your patience, everyone. Let's go ahead and get started here. So now you're seeing my inside of my messy dock, which is quite a wonderful assortment. And let's go ahead and get our zealot fleet out because that's what we want to see this raid, right? I'm going to just leave a couple minutes for more people joining here as I get my zealot fleet out and show you my build on that for everything. Operation failed. Please try again. No, thank you. What do you mean? I can't put my fleet? I can't put my ship in my fleet? Oh no. We're having some errors. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We're going to have to do a refresh. Well, you get to watch the game load with me here. I'm not able to put the actual ship in my... I can't put my zealot in my fleet, so that might be difficult to participate in the raid if I can't do that. Okay, well, we're loading up here. We'll be starting very soon. In fact, we already have. I think Kixeye, they don't like me doing this. Okay, no, I don't want to buy an offer. Thank you very much. I'm good with that. See if ships can actually put my ship. Great. Looks like everything's working, at least in terms of ships. So let's go ahead and get started. This is the Tribunal raid, and looks like we have several targets to hit here. The lower level targets are the same as the previous event, the previous raid, so there's going to be no reason for me to go over the 42, 40, 60, 62, 88, 89, 805. They should all be the best to hit with your Punishers if your Zealot fleet is not fully finished, and other than that, you're going to want to look at the new targets here, which are completely new. The 110, 112 from last raid are no longer here. We have the 114 and the 14 and the one is a super co-op target in term pays out a million points, which is huge. Although you will get reduced points for this particular target, you don't get full points for this one, similar to one of the previous raids that we saw. Let's pop my zealot out real quick and let's put on a crew and go hit something. I was filling up on uranium before the raid started, but I didn't get completely filled up because the targets are actually, the 103 uranium targets were actually broken a little bit. Okay, so what do we want to see first? The top target or the 114, 116? I think I'm going to start with the 114 and then move on to the 116 906 that way. I am going to try and grab a screenshot of it before we start just to send those off to the Battle Pirates crib. Okay, this is level 114, and this should be a completely new target. We've never seen this thing before. At least that's what I believe. Okay, looks like this one I enter... I'm not sure if this is a predetermined spot. I enter in the bottom right corner. Nothing's moving or shooting at me, which is great. We have a bunch of enemy things in here. Look at that, several Atlas carriers. No, I don't want to engage the target yet. I'm trying to look at it first. Okay, here's the, we don't want to zoom out that much. Here's the view of this target, 50% zoomed in. You can see there's several buildings here, clusters of buildings with many of these purple things that you have to kill to make the buildings weaker. Several Atlas carriers grouped up on this left side here, and only a handful on the right. Let's go ahead and take a snip of this thing. Screenshot of the target. And Perfect. You don't need to see that. Ooh, this looks somewhat tricky. I'm not quite sure what to think of this one. There's a lot of the Halo missiles again. Again, this is the auto type target, so I believe you should enter only in this one spot and then move off to everything else. But and there aren't any of these should have changed, so that's a promising sign, I believe. Okay, well, let's zoom back in and hit this thing. What's everyone's predictions on damage I take? Okay, so I'm gonna try to outrange these corrosive scatterguns. I can't quite remember what exactly they're called, but if I can outrange that, that's pretty good. There we go. Now the Sentinel missiles should do nothing to me. The Halo missiles I should be able to shoot down. I have 2 drones this raid. I had 1 last raid. I'm up to 2 this raid. So those are going to be able to do some more work here, get some more things shot down, maybe be a little bit more effective than they were. I'm planning on using those to outrange the Atlas carriers and kill those when possible. That seemed to be pretty helpful last raid, or at least in the testing I was doing in the last VXP targets, where I was able to outrange the Atlas carriers. And what I mean by that is once these drones die, you'll be able to see new ones will spawn, and I'll be able to kill the Atlas carrier without it shooting at me if I am patient enough, especially if it's not moving yet. But you can see it's half dead already, and it barely got a shot off at me because I didn't quite start. But there we go. I'm going to plan and circle around this target on the right side, outranging everything that I can, killing everything I can before I go off to the left, because there's more things on the left of the target. I want to make sure I have my Zealot Flagship Frenzy build up before I actually start this target here, before I hit the main part of the target on the right side. And again, try to make sure you're staying at max range from pretty much everything in here. That's a really important thing to do, so you don't get too close to anything, don't get damaged by anything. The scattered turrets right here, the one I'm targeting right now, have been my biggest weakness last raid. I would just get too greedy and charge right into them. And again, prioritize these purple buildings when you can. The titanium generators, because they give turret survival, they increase the turret defense of everything around it. This particular platform you can rush and kill because there's nothing out here that you have to outrange on this platform right here, so you can just rush that and that's fine. Again, prioritize the Halo missiles when you can over the Sentinel missiles, because the Sentinel missiles deal no damage to you if you have even 1 ship with a countermeasure loaders 4 special. Okay, we gotta outrange these things here. I want to kill this turret cluster before I actually engage those 5 Atlas carriers, because I'm pretty afraid of them. They look pretty beefy. Great. Okay, we're outranging many of these, killing with splash damage. A couple more corrosive turrets on this island here. I can outrange those. We have a couple Atlas carriers moving at me now. I'm going to try and keep moving without going closer to engage the other ones. If I can kill 2 before the other 3 start moving, that's great. Actually, 3 of them started moving, so you have to kill half of them, then the other half of them later. My drones are doing a little bit here, not a lot. I think I would want the whole fleet up to X1 before they're really effective. Okay, Atlas carriers are down, the first 3. Let's go for second 3 in the set. You see they all started moving at one time. And again, there are other long-range turrets peppering me this entire time, so I do want to do this quickly, especially because of these Halo missiles. It'd probably be best to go around the top of the target here instead of the bottom of the target. Splash damage kills about 3 different things at once there. That's great, and I did rush a corrosive turret right there on that right island. So there's some not so good news. Let's have the drone. Drone takes down the Atlas carrier. Fantastic. Reduced damage. There's a lot of turrets on this island here. There's a hidden corrosive turret behind that purple building, behind the titanium generator. We have several. Look how many Halo missiles we have all at once here. I'm in range of about 8 different Halo missiles at one time. I'm going to keep moving really quickly around the outside of this target, so if a corrosive turret does shoot at me, it does no damage to me. if I am able to do that, and you are able to go inside the range of these corrosive turrets if you speed right past it. 2 turrets left here, and you can see my health bar is still at full health on my fleet. That's not true. I have taken damage. HTML5 health bar just doesn't quite update. That looks like pretty reasonable damage on my ships. I have to say, it looks like I'm pretty happy with that as a first run, level 114. I am using a 1-star Sea Serpent's crew for the bonus evade, which is pretty helpful. Damage taken is, as you can see, 7% corrosive and 3% penetrative. That probably means my driving needs a little bit of work, but 38 minutes damage on the target, that's fantastic. 38 minutes damage first hit the target, I bet you I can get that down to instant repair really, really nicely. 38 minutes, 14 seconds. I'm really happy about that one. Whoa. And great. I'm not going to repair. I'm just going to show my build for this one right here. It's the same exact thing I was running last raid. Didn't change anything. My last ship is X1. It's built as a countermeasure missile defense ship. It's got 3 missile armors and countermeasure loaders 4. And then my flagship has 3 missile armors and regular damage specials. The middle 3 have regular damage specials as well, and 2 of each armor. That's the best build that I could come up with, and I think it's still working really well. And look at that. That's 38 minutes damage, 14 seconds for the first target. Let's go ahead and hit the 116 now. I'm going to enter this target from about 45 degrees. What would you call that? 2 o'clock, 1:30. I'm going to hit that one there, and again, this target, I'm expecting to be able to come in any angle and have it set me at that angle versus the 114. I just set it at the angle and stop there. So this is probably going to enter close to on top of something. I'm hoping it's far away, though, so I have some time to collect myself and look at the target. Great. Okay, is anything coming at me? Okay, ships are moving around here. Let's zoom out to get a look at the whole target. Oh, this one's a big one. It looks very similar to last raid. Does it not? We have these 2 sort of sideways islands with many of these Valkyrie carriers orbiting around the inside. It also appears that the spotlights are moving in a different fashion than before, is what we were told would happen. They're not rotating around the ship, but I did see one stop earlier and not move. So Spotlight's behavior is substantially different. I'm not quite sure if people were complaining about that or not, but the Spotlights are behaving differently, as you can see. Huh. Okay. And we do have one of these, we have 2 of these, what are these, chameleons on the inside of the target here, which are going to spawn the smaller PT cruisers, PT boats. Not the PT cruiser, that's a type of car. So let's go ahead and hit these targets here. I'm not quite sure what the best timing approach is in terms of hitting this thing right as it, if I want the Valkyrie carriers. I'm going to go around the outside and kill those first. Try to avoid engaging the chameleons in the first bit of the target, at least. I don't want them to spawn their boats until I'm already up at max frenzy stacks and I'm ready for them. Killing this outside things here. I did trigger that corrosive turret right there you saw, but I believe I was able to sort of outrun most of the damage from that one because I kept moving. But great, first turret is down, first island cluster is down, appears to have dealt minimal damage. Heading around the outside of the target, staying away from these red fields here, and killing the purple buildings when I have a chance. After those purple buildings are dead, I prioritize target the Halo missiles. After the Halo missiles are dead, I'm going to try and outrange everything else left there, which should only be those corrosive turrets and the Sentinel missiles. You saw that one damaged me too, where it shot at me. I was able to outrun most of the damage again, I believe. I wasn't quite so lucky on that one on the corner, got a little bit of a lag spike. Okay, this chameleon should now be active. It has spit out a couple ships, which I'm going to one-hit kill those ships. They did get a volley off at me, but no big deal. Okay, shooting at the second chameleon right here. Again, make sure to outrange these. I believe I have triggered the other one on the target too at this point, so I need to hurry up and kill that one quickly so it doesn't do more damage to me. Ooh, got a little bit of damage in that red ring. That's unfortunate, but oh well. And we're going to head down to the right of the target past these halo missiles. I'm going to shift click those so I can try and kill them. Great, those are dead. Now it's time for the chameleon. I am in range of a couple other of these these halo missile turrets, which is not great. And the Valkyrie carrier is coming right up, so I need to make sure to avoid that. Without having these red minefields, it's really easy to avoid these, even if you just hit the target on your first time. It's swinging around where it is stopped. I'm going to wait till it swings around, and I can just charge right in. Don't get too close to these because they do have they have a very high damage weapon that's very short range, in addition to whatever other medium range weapons they actually have. Here's a halo missile cluster. I can't quite tell what the gun in the middle is, if that's a short range one or not. Better safe than sorry. And that cluster is down. This thing is going to go into a turning maneuver very shortly, so I'm going to stay away from that. Maybe my drones can do a little bit of damage to them, although without the X1 flag upgrade and without being in range of my aura, it's not very useful. As soon as this finishes turning, let's charge in on the back end. Try to avoid getting hit by these fields here because they can rotate at their maximum about as fast as you can actually drive. It's doing a little bit of a sliding action. Not sure what that's about, and that's dead. Second one's going to follow the same path, but I should be able to get these halo missiles knocked out here. Titanium generator first, halo missile second. Should be able to knock that out there before the second Valkyrie comes around. And it is going the other direction too, which is great. Okay, I want to go on the inside of this one, I think. Oh, he's coming back at me. You don't need to hit me with that aura. I'm coming back on the... I'm not sure if I could go on the inside or the outside of this cluster right here. I think I'll go inside. Oh, took some damage there from that corrosive turret. 2 shots there, 2 volleys from that one. I want to hurry up and kill these halo missiles now, especially that I've taken some damage to even be in range of these things. And to do those, you, again, sound like a broken record, kill the titanium generators. This target definitely looks trickier. It definitely looks a harder target. But if you can come in from any angle, this is probably a decent one to pick. I actually think I got lucky and picked one right about here at 1:30, if it was hands on a clock, or northeast, if you want to go cardinal directions. I picked a pretty good direction to come in here to avoid getting hit by things at the very start. Fancy driving, avoid the red fields. Once the first one's dead, the other will be easier to take down. And I still have another on the bottom right of the target. These things don't have any long-range weapons on them. You can just save them for last and end when everything else is already dead. We have a large red banner in the corner, don't we? That's new. I can get rid of that in a second. Okay, last ship there is dead. I was already at 38 minutes before I actually started this thing, so the damage here is not from one target, but is from 2. If I'm 38 minutes, 14 seconds, I'm expecting about the same, a little bit worse on this one. Would you look at that? Damage taken was 4% corrosive and then 9% penetrative, which means, I'm not sure what that means. A lot of the damage was penetrative. Was that the halo missiles doing a whole ton of damage to me? That's my guess. 1 hour and 6 minutes, meaning I went from 38 minutes. I took 34 minutes damage on that one, which brings, I took 34 minutes damage on the level 116 target. That's fantastic. I'll be able to get that down to instant repair in probably by the end of the day, in my guess. Maybe even this stream we can do that. So I'm going to put my updated time in the chat. 1 hour, 6 minutes damage on that target, or after that target. And again, here's my build just for reference. Let me zoom in a little bit so people can see that more easily. The middle 3 ships are all built as damage-dealing ships. 1 is X1, 2 of them are up to U2. The last one is up to X1, and it does have another of the missile armors just for more missile survival. And the front one is my regular one. It's U3. I was trying to get it to X1 before this raid, but it didn't happen. I didn't wish to coin that. and that is a 3 armor build instead of a 2 armor build. Great. First event, first target there is complete. Now the new target will be pretty challenging, so I'm not sure if I don't want to redeem a Freedom Fist Gatling gun. I already have some of those. I'll get that later. The new target, let's see. The 906, so you could just do the 114 and 116 over and over. You get 1 million points a set. Each of them are worth on balance 500,000. When it will probably be really, really close to instant repair, or even at worst scenario, 1 coin repair for doing that. For doing the 114, 1 coin, 116 is 1 coin. And this set right here will more than double my payout. So if I can do those two for 1 coin, if I can do the 906 for two coins, that'll be worth it. But if I can do these instant repair, there's no reason to hit the new top target unless I can also do that instant repair. And this target is going to be a really interesting one because it's going to pay out points based on the damage you actually deal to it. There are a couple ships in there that if you kill them, they end the target, is what the forum briefing said. So if I kill those and the target, I'll be good to go. It's sort of like the Reaver ships in the Riot Raid. Ooh, I'm about to attack a very challenging enemy. Let's see. This is a co-op target, and anyone on the target at the end should get the completion credit towards bonus. So it's a good way to help out your alliance mates if you're doing that. And I am already damaged before starting this one again, just so we're all on the same page about that. Let's see. Let's load the target before the battle starts. Okay. Oh, wave incoming. I did not grab a screenshot of this. We're already jumping right into the fray. So it looks like if I kill this thing, the target, kill all the ships with the yellow markers, the target ends. And there are many turrets with yellow markers too, which makes it a little bit challenging to actually see what the turret types actually are. I'll hit another one of these and we can zoom out and look at that, don't worry. Probably should have zoomed out on this one, oh well. Okay, there's a wave incoming 1 minute and 30 seconds. All these turrets I do have to kill before the battle ends. And there is another ship. I'm going to go kill that ship, by the way. That chameleon is active. I don't know why, because I haven't gone near it, but the chameleon is active. So I'm going to go ahead and kill that so these PT boats stop coming at me. Okay, ships, why are you unstacking? I haven't done anything. And looks like my drone is doing a decent job of making sure that these PT cruisers stay off me, although it could be significantly better. Okay, let's kill some turrets on the way while we're here, because I have 45 seconds till the next thing spawns, next waves come in, which will probably come in from the bottom. Oh, this is kind of fun. I think I'm going to enjoy this raid. Bam. Okay, that chameleon is down. Okay, outrange these turrets here. Should be... Oh! A wave came in from the right side this time. We have Atlas carriers coming in from all over the target. Oh, there's a lot of them. Okay, that was one wave incoming. Again, try to make sure you're staying away from the minimum range of the Atlas, as well as keep moving the entire time in the target. So these things, killing them is not needed for the target because they don't have the little yellow target symbols above their heads, but they will provide more points. And those things actually have quite a decent amount of health. So they've got a lot of health, so they should provide quite a few points. I'm going to try and get the whole 1,000,000 points in this target, which there is a special badge for, and it shouldn't be too difficult, especially given that there's nothing that, at least these first two waves, haven't had any ships of a different faction that kill you. Or that kill the buildings. They all target you. Okay, we have 1 minute until the next wave. We had Alice carriers, Valkyrie carriers. That's my guess. I wonder, and then I'll do another target here as quickly as possible to not kill any of these other wave things. So I see how many points you actually get if you don't kill everything. Oh, there's a lot of Halo missiles. These things need to die. Oh, we have some Skyfire, or yep, we have some Valkyrie carriers incoming. Did they start with the Atlas carriers, or did they come in later? I couldn't tell. And those are not needed to kill again. The little symbol above them is just an aura symbol for the red rings. I want the full 1,000,000 points from this target. Okay, took some damage from that corrosive thing, not ideal. Alice carrier appears to be tracking me down. Let's see, I need to keep something alive with a yellow ring over it. But I don't want to keep any of these Halo missiles up. Okay, we just have this left island to kill. If I kill that, it will go down. We have another wave incoming in about 2 seconds. Let's see what that is. What is this? More Valkyrie carriers? Nice. Okay, so we have a Halo missile and a regular Venom Spitter scattergun left. If I'm able to... I called it a Venom Spitter. I'm going to kill the Halo and keep the scattergun alive until the last wave comes in. Don't splash kill it, and if my drones kill that, I'll be upset. Okay, you're allowed to kill the Halo, just not that last turret. Oh, there's a lot of ships in this target right now. There's a... Whew. Oh, boy. There's a lot of things in here. We have another wave incoming, too. I'm about to get... This is crazy. Okay, that appears to be the last wave that came in just now. I'm not sure what that was, but this is ridiculous. Look how many things there are in here. Oh yeah. Okay, there's about 4 ships all stacked on top of each other on the left side. What's the last wave? It was counting down. I didn't notice anything. Probably more Valkyrie carriers and Atlas carriers. I'm a little bit disappointed. I wanted a boss. And again, the lower level targets, if you want to see those, you can check out my Inquisition raid stream from last month. Those targets are the same. And I'm sure I have videos on my channel of those particular targets too, which I'll probably post the links up on the TFC page again so people with Punishers can find those more easily. Okay, sneaking up behind this guy. And there's a whole nother cluster left that I did not see. Okay, so I could have killed that one on the bottom easily. Okay, you can see with max frenzy stacks, I can outrun the damage from this thing, most of it at least, because it is dumbfire splash. And the battle's still not ending because I have this guy left right here. I don't want it to. If I'm actually doing this for completion, it's instead of just points and showing you all what it is, it's probably worth it just to end the target as quickly as possible. Okay, wait, who do I want to kill? Who's opening themselves up? Can I sneak through right here? Let's target the middle one. Let's splash kill these guys. Maybe people with Explosive System 4, rather Combustion System 2. I'm not sure if anyone's running those. I'm also really curious to see if anyone is running a D5 EV armor plating. The one that adds movement speed as well as evade. I'm really curious as well as to how that would work this raid. I don't know if I have any upgrade or any refit build tokens to use to refit. I don't know if I want to do that, but I almost went with the super movement speed, super evade build this raid. Because I'm not spending anything. I'm not spending any gold on refitting any of my ships. Okay, there's 2 things left on the bottom right of this target. I don't want to end it yet. Took some penetrative damage from that aura. Oh well. It didn't appear to be any ridiculous damage like it was with clouds in that one raid cycle. Three different Valkyrie carriers left. This would get me good at practicing my technique killing these things. So you can sneak around the front too. Just be careful when they're about to turn, because that's when they're a little bit unpredictable. If they're in a straight line, that's really easy. Last one, then we'll finish the target, and that should be by 1,000,000 points. And you get 3 badges this raid, which some people are going to be really excited about if they're a badge collector. Okay, last one. And let's outrange this guy. No reason to take extra damage. Okay, level 906. That should be the full 1,000,000 points. I will be disappointed if it's not. I was already an hour and 6 minutes damage before this, so let's see what it went up to. I'm guessing 2 hours? Damage here was more penetrative. I had 6% corrosive and 9% penetrative. Killed that target. Aha! 1,322 points. I'm so good I did more than that. And you didn't tell me my repair time. Okay, I was at 18 minutes damage. I believe that's not worth it. Hitting that target, it doesn't seem worth it to me on the first attempt. It's close. Let's see how much we can actually get it down to. But I need to enter another one of those for a screenshot at least. Targets here. Yeah, this pays out 1,000,000. You get 1,000,000, 1.2 million, 1.25 million points in extra for doing that one target if you already have this set complete. So probably just best hit the 114, 116, which I bet you I can get down to instant repair. And the 906 target, the one I just showed you. I can't retreat from that target, so I'm going to hit it with... What can I actually hit that with? Only Assault Tier 8 and 9. So maybe I take my Tier 8 Assault in and peek that thing. Again, we need a screenshot of that. All the way zoomed out. Oh hey, look at the name of my fleet. That's pretty interesting. Okay, Pegasus. Time to die. I'm just gonna take this in and peek the target, hide in the corner. I'm really glad I don't have to ever use my Pegasus fleet ever again. 906. Let's get ready to screenshot. Warning, a full fleet is recommended. Co-op target. That'd be a fun target to do as co-op, I think. You could have one person go on the right, one person go on the left, meet in the middle. That'd be an exciting one. That's my other screenshot. You don't need to see that either. Okay, Kixeye, let me in the target before my fleet dies. That'd be fantastic. Come on. Well, I got that screenshot just as the just as my ship died. That's not a good enough screenshot. I got 420 points for that. Nice. I didn't get the ships in the far right corner, the Warbird carrier on the top right. I didn't grab that one. Maybe we have to send my whole Pegasus fleet in to die. I'm not sure it would hurt Kixeye if they, publish the targets like a picture of them just a little bit earlier. And you enter that target right on top of a you enter that target I just showed you right on top of a ship. You've got no hope. So you sort of take some permanent damage, especially if your connection's just even a little bit slow. I've got a fairly good one, and mine was really slow to something more resembling instant repair. I don't expect these targets to be tuned up. It's possible, although unlikely, they're tuned down. Did I hit the right one? Yes, I did. Okay. I got out of the way on that one. You see these warbird carriers right here in this target, and you can see the little box in the top and the right side. They're active from the very beginning, so you have to be very cautious about because they've got drones coming at me already, and you can't. I just sentence my Pegasus fleet to death here by entering the target with it. What's this target called? The 900. Let's zoom back in. Yep, 906 target. Okay, let's let my Pegasus die, and let's go get my Zealots out, play with those boys more, because we haven't seen enough of those things. And if people want me to show the Punisher targets too, I'm more than happy to do that, but I don't see a ton of reason to do that personally. Okay, Zealots coming out for round 2. I think I can get them down a lot closer to instant repair in this case. If I even want to do them again, which I think I will. No reason not to, right? I'm gonna have to spend like 5 coins on them. Oh well. I've got enough, as you can see. Okay, Zealots, come on. Event target tier S114. Let's try to do instant repair on this hit. You think we can do it? I'm not sure. Took 38 minutes damage the first time. Instant repair would be great. And this is, my fleet is not completely at X1. I'm not running the special crew I have. It should be entirely possible to do this. Technical difficulties, please stand by. Please stand by. Hold on. We are having some temporary issues with this stream. Seems Kixeye does not like me. That's a conspiracy theory. They don't mind it. I'm sure they enjoy it. But I may be autoing the target. That's what's happening. Yeah, we get an auto of this target for a baseline on the damage. Look on the bright side. I'm refreshing right now. Okay, we're getting back into the game now. Thank you for your patience, everybody. I guess it is good to get an auto test of this thing if we want to. Should I submit a ticket? Hey, the Mutineer was on the loading screen. That's kind of cool. What do you think they should name the flagship Mutineer? It's named Merciless Mutineer, but I was thinking Mayor's Mutineer had a nice ring to it. I still want the next garrison hole to be named after me, but that's not going to happen now, is it? Okay. Okay, one of my fleets has entered the battle. I guess we'll just let it auto. Leave it that way. Come on. It's gonna be almost done, isn't it? Hey, look at that. We made it just in time. I won. Look at that. Victory. Well, I got 38 minutes damage driving. Let's see what the damage was on auto. Unexpected tests, everybody. Welcome to Battle Pirates. We've got about 15 minutes left in the stream, and I hope to be able to hit another couple targets here. Okay, damage on auto. 31 minutes damage on auto. You're telling me that the AI did it better than I did? That's ridiculous. It did it better than me? Are you serious? My driving was worse than autoing the target? Whoa. That's crazy. And they're all damaged about the same too. Okay, well, you learn something new every day, and apparently we learned today that I'm bad at driving these things, and I should just let the computer take over. That's funny. That's really good. Well, anyone have any thoughts on that thing? Well, let's actually get out driving, because if it does 31 minutes damage on auto, I'm sure I'll be able to do it for 25 minutes of repair driving. Although my first look says no. Well, let's repair, head back out, hit the 114 and complete that. Okay, 114, where are you? Again, the 805, 88, 89, those are great targets for the Punishers, but I've already done them, so no reason to do it again. Fantastic. Okay, this one, my goal now is to do better than auto. I think that's a pretty good goal. Okay, enter it in the bottom right corner. Going to stack up and head off immediately around this turret. I'm not sure if he shot at me yet or not. Why does my range look longer? Okay, let's kill this halo quickly. And then that whole turret cluster's down. Atlas carrier's coming up next. That's the same path that would have taken on auto, right? Kill this thing quickly. I guess you have to try and be quick in this target. Difficult with the frame rate I'm getting here. Stay frenzied up. Stay at max stacks. Kill the Atlas carrier. Kill the PT cruisers, PT drones. Couple things here I have to try to outrange. Come on. And my fleet, it's not even upgraded all the way. And they're all taking about the same damage, so it can't even be helping out that much. Okay, Halo missiles, you need to go down. Great, Halos are down. I have 6 Atlas carriers moving at me at one time, maybe even 7. I didn't take care of the one on the bottom right. Okay, this one on the right side's down. Let's get you. Kill this one. Come on, stay at max range. I'll get a better recorded frame rate one out later, don't worry. Okay, I missed I took probably a volley from every halo on the bottom left there. I should not have. There's a lot of damage right here. Again, corrosive turret hiding up on the top. Right here. That one caught me the first time. Be careful about that one. Got me again. Okay, now I can stop. Outrange things. Ah, that one hit me. I don't know if this is going to be it. I'll have to practice this a little bit more. Get down a path. Get that out. Get that published. Come on. This is a really, really quick target to complete. Like 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes in this battle. Well, is that going to be better or worse than 31 minutes damage? And you can see damage is completely consistent across all 5 ships. Nothing's taking more, nothing's taking less. There's no tank that we're doing like with the Punishers. It's just bam, bam, bam. Okay. Damage taken. 35 minutes. I'm bad at driving. I should just let it auto. Let's try the 116. Let's try that one more time. But this is looking like a really, really, really nice damage raid. These targets are easy, and in fact, maybe too easy. I mean, don't tell Kixeye. But that's fantastic. And if I am using a Sea Serpent's crew, nothing fancy. Everyone should easily be able to roll one of those. And I've spent 7 coins so far this raid. I'm going to spend probably fewer than 50. Here's my build again. The middle 3 were built as damage ships. The back one is built as a countermeasure ship. The front one is built as a slight variant on my damage ship. We're going to do one more level 116, then call it good. I will, of course, be getting everything edited down and some nice captures with some better frame rates. You know, because my computer doesn't last that long when it's not that great when I'm actually streaming. So this is everything done here. At normal performance should be easier. Okay, 116. I'm going to drive this one versus auto it. Entering in the bottom right this time, seeing if that makes any sort of a difference. Okay, looks like the bottom right's a pretty good area to enter on. I want to try and kill this island quickly. And then, should I go straight for the chameleon, or I'm going to kill these 2 Halo missiles as I pass it. I can splash the drones with my first shot. Great. Didn't quite get the halos on the left side. That's unfortunate. Going to... Yeah, sorry for the one frame per second. That's obviously not ideal. Let's head off the middle of the target, kill this chameleon, and then come back around the outside. This thing's got a lot of health in the middle, and again, I'm dealing like 2 million damage per shot. So we must have ridiculous resists. Look at that. Okay. Damage is decent so far from the turrets. I have again gotten a little bit in range of the corrosive things again. That appears to be where I struggle the hardest here. Okay, should we try and kill this Valkyrie carrier yet? I think not. I think I'll just stay up on the outside. Kill this one on the outside. That's a good use of my time. Previously, I took 36 minutes damage on there. Was it even that? 30 minutes. Previously, I went from 38 minutes to an hour. I took 28 minutes damage last time on this thing. Oh, this can definitely, if I took 28 minutes damage last time, I can definitely get this thing down to instant. That's 3 minutes off. Oh, this raid's going to be great. I'm going to hit a target, repair for 5 minutes, hit another target. There's the big damage from that Valkyrie I was talking about. If you get too close, within about 40 range, maybe 30 range, they smack you. On these water turrets is, doesn't matter, I can outrange them, or I can outrange them or shoot them down. It's just the Halo missile that I'm worried about right here. And I face tanked that turret. That wasn't good. Okay, there's a level 116 again. That's probably all the time I've got for today. I will be releasing more videos, each target in this raid edited down, as well as the Mutineer prize video. If you don't know, just build that thing blank. Build 4 blank ones. That's all you have to do. 42 minutes damage on that one. Oh well. Just hit the targets, get enough to get 4 million points from the Mutineer. That's like 2, 3, 4 sets even. That's 4 of the basic sets that I've done, or 2 of the more advanced sets, 3 of the more advanced sets. Just smash that out, get the Mutineer done, just build 4 blank ones, and I'll have more build videos up on that one. I posted my thoughts on that on the Discord already, and there are... the targets seemingly are fairly easy. I'm going to get down to instant repair, then get a video out. So if you enjoyed the raid stream, leave a comment on the stream right now. I'm in chat live, or in the comments on the YouTube video after this finished. But I hope this helped, and if you have any questions, let me know. If you have any questions on other videos that I put out, if you want me to make a certain thing on PvP-based events, as you can see, it doesn't always work for me. But if you want me to put anything out, let me know. And as always, this is Derpy, signing out, helping you be a better pirate.